Hey, what is going on out there, fishing fam? Ray Sharifi here with the Dirty Hookers. Just a little bit of an update for you guys. I've been dealing with a back injury for about almost 2.5 months now, so that's why you guys haven't been seeing any videos of me lately. I got a couple that I need to be edited, but I literally haven't been able to be behind the computer sitting on a chair. Up until recently, I haven't even been able to be in a sitting position for a long time. Now that I'm able to do that again, I will be getting back up to it. I got a couple videos that I'm behind on, but I'm definitely gonna try to put this one out first because this is a lot more meaningful to me, and I feel like it's better to share the news with you guys before I start putting out some of the older videos before my back injury. Hopefully you guys will be able to start seeing a little bit more of me again. It's a really good day. It's actually pretty gloomy, which is really ironic, but I'm really excited and I cannot wait to share the great news with you guys. Only maybe 2 or 3 of my friends know about what is going on. The hardest part about this entire process of everything that I've gone through over the last couple weeks has been keeping it a secret from my parents. Something that is an absolute dream come true. Both my mom and my dad would know exactly how truly amazing this feels for me. Especially keeping this from my dad. He's a big part of this channel. Cooking with Eddie is a beloved playlist by everyone out there that follows this channel. Keeping this a secret from him has been brutal. Finally gonna be able to break the news to him today, and I am beyond stoked. And I cannot wait to see his face when he finally sees what's going on. So during this drive, I'm gonna go ahead, get a little bit of B-roll for you guys, and you guys will see here shortly what the big news is. If I don't end up putting it in the title, which I probably will, so you guys already know what the big news is. Here we go. Let's get to this, and you guys will see what's going on here shortly. So you get to pick one of each. I got colors that both of us would like.
Well, I'm good with either. You're the main guy. You pick the blue hat.
So I'll take the blue hat, and then you pick what shirt you want.
Different and go gray.
Alrighty. That's cool. You got any words for your son?
Yeah, congratulations. Long overdue and super stoked, super proud, and can't wait to see what goes out there for this year. And congratulations.
Thanks.
Let me take this fish hat off and let me get a Phenix hat on here. Represent appropriately. This is great.
Looks good.
Yeah, thanks.
So if you haven't figured it out by now, I am now a part of the Phenix Rods family. Super stoked about this, and be a part of that family is absolutely incredible. Like, I cannot be any more stoked about this. Phenix was one of the first real company rods that I ever purchased myself. It was the M1 Inshore, actually. First nice rod I ever got, and I still use it to this day, and it is one of my favorite rods that I've ever touched. Now I am able to be a part of the company that puts these rods together, and I am beyond stoked to be a part of this. And now I am going to show you guys what all I got. As you just saw of me giving my dad a shirt and a hat, that was all that was in this box, along with 2 reel covers. These are the reel covers that I'm gonna need to keep some of my bigger reels that don't get as much use a little bit more clean and safe. This is for my Italica 25. This is the 3X Phenix reel cover, and this one is for my Mercara 10. This is the XL reel cover. We'll go ahead and open up this other box that they were nice enough to hook me up with. And in here we got an assortment of stuff. They made sure to give me a bunch of stickers and a bunch of patches. Every time I'm on the water, I'm able to hook up other people, give you guys some patches and some stickers, whatever I got. Every time I'm on the water, definitely gonna be trying to help out whoever I can. So I got patches for everyone whenever I'm out fishing with people. On top of that, super stoked about this. I ended up getting an assortment of braid sizes. I use braid on every single one of my reels, so this is absolutely huge. Got 65-pound braid, because that's what I put on almost every one of my conventional reels. Some Some of those I put 50 pound on, depending on how small they are, but most of them always use 65 pound. So I got 65 pound braid right here, 2 spools of it at 350 yards. I also got 30 pound because that's usually what I use on most of my bay rods, harbor reels, and I also got 15 pound. And these 2 sizes I use on most of my harbor applications, along with also freshwater fishing for bass. 15 pound and 30 pound is going to be very, very essential for me. And last but not least, I got the 5 pound iron feather braid for trout fishing and my ultralight setups in general. This braid is silky, silky smooth. It's gonna flow off the reel very, very easily. When you're casting mini jigs, light tube baits in general, light swim baits, or even inline spinners for trout or creek fishing in general, this is gonna be very, very essential. This is gonna come in handy for my Sedona 500. Got 2 of them actually, so this will probably fill up both of them, and I cannot wait to put this to the test, along with all the rest of the braids too. This is the 8-strand braid. I personally wanted to get the 8-strand because I knew it would be a little bit more coarse, reduce the risk of wind knots while you're casting. Also, if I get stuck in the kelp, this braid will be able to cut through the kelp no problem. And along with that, I picked out 1 rod each for almost every application of fishing that you guys see me do through my videos. You see me do saltwater fishing, surface iron fishing, freshwater bass fishing, and saltwater bass fishing in the harbors. So I wanted to pick out a rod that would fit best for each one of those applications. To start things off, I got a 10-foot blank. This is the Axis 1009 Heavy. This is rated 30 to 60 pound. I got the blank, and you guys know I'm definitely going to be sending this out to Junior here soon, have him wrap this up for me, and really excited to get this finished up and be able to test it out on the water. I only have 1 other 10-foot rod because I am still learning how to cast surface irons, honestly. Still getting used to the fact of conventional reels. I'm a lot more comfortable with bait casters. Because of that, I've been using 9-foot rods. It's a lot easier for me to load up on the rod with a 9-foot rod. I've really got to break into the 10-foot section of rods. I only have 1 of them, so I'm stoked to finally have a second. Like I said, this is a heavy model, so even though it is a 10-foot, it's still got a lot of backbone, and I will be able to pull in some big fish on this thing. Along with that, as I was just telling you guys, the M1 Inshore has been one of my all-around, all-time favorite rods. Went ahead and got a little bit smaller. This one is the 711 Medium Heavy. It is rated 15 to 35 pound. When I was feeling this out in person, this is going to be a nice, lighter calico stick, but also be light enough to be able to slap like a size 200 reel on here and use it in the harbors. For a heavier stick, fishing a little bit bigger swim baits for spotties and sand bass. And along with that, if you guys keep up with all my videos, you know I love fishing the bass gear when it comes to tuna fishing. So this is going to be the perfect stick for that lighter application bass rod when it comes to tuna fishing offshore. Moving on to my smaller setups, as I was just saying, I've been a big fan of the M1 series for a long time. They actually came out with the M1 freshwater series. So this is going to be my new bass stick. It's going to be what I use around for harbor fishing for spotted bay bass, along with freshwater fishing for largemouth and smallmouth bass. This is the new M1. It's nanotube technology. This one is rated 8 to 17 pound, which is perfect for me. That is what I love to fish when it comes to like an all-around setup. I personally like to only take 1 or 2 setups out with me when I fish, especially when I'm shore pounding. You want to be light travel. You don't really want to take more than 2 rods. It's just too much. Because of that, I need a stick that is used all around for everything. 8 to 17 pound is pretty ideal for me. This rod's got a really good backbone. This is the 7.2 medium heavy, 8 to 17 pound. It's got a lot of backbone. It's got really good action. It's fast action. And what's really cool about this is the blank actually goes all the way to the butt. As you see, there's only a cork grip right here. There's no cork grip or anything on the bottom. That's the increased sensitivity in the blank. So if you were to feel this rod, I was feeling it out in the shop. Because of this exposed blank right here, this rod is super sensitive. I was giving it really light taps on the butt, and I was able to feel it in my fingers right where the reel would be, holding it how I should. I was able to feel everything right here. This is going to be a really good rod, especially for harbor fishing or shore pounding in general. Rolling stuff over the rocks and sticks and whatnot, you're going to be able to feel everything and really detect what is a bite over what is going to be a snag. So this is going to help out a lot. Really excited to put this to use and put my first fish on it, whether that's going to be freshwater or saltwater. I'm really excited to try this out. Last but not least, I also needed to get a spinning rod for bass fishing as well. This is the MBX Ultra Drop Shot Rod. This is the medium heavy 7-foot model. It's rated 8 to 15 pound, which is perfect for me. I really like that 6 to 14 pound. It's really good for drop shotting, extra sensitivity, really light, but also it's got a lot of backbone. If you're fishing this thing in the saltwater for spotties, you're gonna really be able to still put the wood on them and pull them out of the rocks before it's too late. This is the 8 to 15 model, so So like I said, this is going to be a really good all-around rod. I'm going to use this in the salt on the harbors for spotties, halibut, sand bass, whatever I get to put a hook into. And along with that, it's going to be great for freshwater fishing, for smallmouth and largemouth bass fishing. Those are the 4 rods that I went ahead and picked out. I wanted to make sure I got one for every application of fishing that I do most. I think I really covered that pretty well. All I want to say is thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed to me or watched my videos in the past regardless. I couldn't be here or gotten this opportunity without any of you guys. And to be able to finally be a part of one of my dream companies that I've always loved so much, truthfully, such a blessing to me. Beyond stoked about this, really excited for this new year, this new season. Thank you so much, Phenix, for accepting me to be a part of the family. And I can't wait to see what this year brings for us. If you guys want to check out any of these rods, reel covers, or any other braided fishing line, I will leave a link to Phenix Rod's website in my description below. You'll be able to click the link and check out what they got to offer. And as always, thank you all for watching. Please give this video a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I will see you all next time.